Okay, alright, okay, let's get this show on the road. I had this meal, jollof rice. Again, no meat though, because I forgot that I had one chicken breast left in the fridge. I'll certainly be going shopping tomorrow, that's for sure. But I think it's bank holiday Monday today, so I didn't go shopping, even though I didn't go to the supermarket to check to see whether it's closed. But we're at least okay for sure. I mean, self-employment for me is now reality, so I'm not stressing. Not stressing about money, not stressed about food. I know how to take care of myself in terms of eating healthily. I know what to do. So I'm more than fine. But this is probably the best I've been in life in general, actually, because I know that I can trust in myself when I set myself upon the aim of doing the things that I set myself every day and what I want to do now. It's like I found out what works for me. It's like I have, and then you'll see 4 months later how far I would have come. But this has all been able to happen because of consistency, every day having something to show, even if it's 30 seconds, I'm having something to show. And because of that very consistent effort that I've put in to making this a reality for me, it's now happened. I've now become self-employed. My physique's changed drastically from what it once was when I started the body transformation journey in August. Things are now heading further in the direction of me getting in shape, me potentially looking like Rip Wright. The reason why I've used such an example is only because I haven't yet. It just hasn't been enough time for me to have an amazing, like the best physique of my life yet. Not yet. But it's on the way to happening. It's on the way to happening, and I know that works. I know this sort of manifestation works because I've done it with the self-employment thing, saying I'm on the way to being self-employed, even though the job status is unemployed right now, and it's no longer unemployed. The job status is now self-employed. I know this shit works. So now I can just feel calm knowing I know how to go about the rest of my life. This is off topic, I apologise. It's just very general. I'm just feeling very happy that I got to this point in my life through actually doing this YouTube thing, and now we're just further building off what I've created so far. Just building every single day. It's like this is like the way of reality, the way I'm making my lifestyle ideal, so ideal, is like, it's so amazing that I don't even know if this should be a reality. It's amazing, seriously, it's nice, I like it, I love it, actually. But anyway, going back to the food, so meal one, I had this at 11:39, I think, let me just double check. 11:49, I had this meal at 11:49. As you can see, it basically is completely 100% carbs. just by eye, I mean, it isn't actually. It's more like over 50%. But you'll see the stats. I didn't actually add the mixed vegetables in as a part of the stats. I forgot to. But even if I did, I'd be guessing. However, the stats that I have are fairly accurate. They're not exact though, because I haven't calculated like the little pieces of meat in the meal 3 of the jollof again. Jollof, same thing. But anyway, yeah. I can understand why I want to eat unhealthy after having these sorts of meals even further, because it's low protein. The way I've eaten today is very low protein, so I'd want to go and eat more to fill the void that the lack of protein has created. So I can understand why I'd want to go and eat the sweets like the Werther's or the caramel chocolate wafer bars that are there. I can understand why. And because I have that awareness, I'm not so inclined to actually want to go and do those things. I can understand, okay, low protein, low satiation, therefore you're going to feel less full for more calories. I'm basically eating more calories and feeling less full because of the low protein. But I because I understand that, I'm not tempted to go and have sweets. Oh, I forgot to also track water so far. I've got 5 650 milliliter tallies, but I'm certainly going to be drinking more water throughout the day. Just to let you guys know, at least 5, but potentially 6. I was just scrolling through the channels feeding that mindlessly. Oh, pardon me. I was doing it mindlessly, thinking. I was doing that. I was scrolling through this channel's feed mindlessly, and Luke Spurgeon's newest video, because I've made a comment on there saying, "Yo, Luke, you can do this, this, and that," and he may have deleted it because I could see, it says 3 comments, but the comment that I made's not there, so he genuinely could have deleted it. But if that is the case, so be it. I'm not fast. It is the channel he's running, so he does whatever he wants with the comments. So be it. And if that is the case and he has done that, so be it. So be it. No, there's no hatred or resentment or even the need in my mind to say I forgive him or anything like that if he has actually gone and deleted a comment. Like, it was just automatic for me to be like, so it's okay. If it actually has happened, that's fine. That's okay. That's all right. It's all right. Whatever has happened with it has happened with it. That's okay. Let's move. I mean, I'm not stressed. I'm on my way, significantly further on my way to making big money now. So I'm not stressed if someone's deleted a comment on the channel they're running. They do what they want with their comments, man. Same goes on this channel here. Anyway, let's get into meal 2. Again, extremely low protein. 3 slices of bread, all having flour on it. Flour, butter, margarine, same difference. I don't even know what it is. But I had that, and then had some Nutella with it too. I mean, it didn't taste great. Well, it tasted more than fine, actually, to be honest. But those aren't the sorts of foods that I want to be eating. So tomorrow, without doubt, I'm going shopping. And I'm buying what I need to buy. Maybe buy a few pieces here and there of what I call non-protein foods. Just foods that are obviously not high in protein. I don't mean like they're 0% protein. No, I don't mean that. But this entire day, in terms of what I've eaten, hasn't been the healthiest at all by any stretch of the imagination. But that's okay, because we can always grow. There's tomorrow. We can just keep on growing and improving, and No, for sure, the way how I do this is by going shopping. And I've just had an idea, because I remember Harrison saying something like, one meal I have my carbs, and then the next meal I have my protein and that. And I've never really thought of having, like, for example, strictly very high protein meals. Like, for example, 2 chicken breasts, 1 steak, 1 tuna, some fish, some thick chicken chunks, all just as one meal, and that's it. Just have some sauces with that as well. I've never thought of that, but that can happen. It's a lot of meat though. I wonder where vegans can get their protein sources from. How do they do it? Because from this point onwards, I'm thinking of trying it out, just to see what is it like to have a high protein vegan sort of meals. What is it like? How is it compared to having high protein meat meals? High protein meals that are high protein because there's meat involved rather than plant-based sources involved. How does it work? Where does the high sources of protein come from if it's vegan? Where? I could certainly do some quick research on it, but I'd certainly, just on impulse, I'd like to try it out because it's different. When it comes to having high protein meals, all I really know is meat and fish, not anything else. I remember Goku Pump making a video based on a plant-based diet, growth through calisthenics, also making a video on the sort of meals that he eats. I think it was in the 2.5 year transformation video. Pardon me. I may go and watch that. His chest was looking big in the kitchen as he was shirtless. It was looking massive, wham. But I think in order to get that way, like how he's got, I'd have to not only do a lot of calisthenics slash gymnastics, but I'd have to eat differently. Try out the vegan thing. Just even try it out. Just try. Just have a few vegan meals here and there. A few high protein, low carbs, low fat vegan meals. If that's even possible. Is it? I don't know. I really don't know, but if you just have the sorts of foods in it that cause a meal to be high in protein, then I can't see how such foods can't be high in protein. If you just do what's necessary, I can't see how it wouldn't be. I'm gonna actually go and do a little bit of research here and there, because that'd be quite a nice switch up. Basically a whole load of new different meals that I can cook, because it's not meat, it's not fish necessarily. I know that I need to do a lot of research in order to have a very, very solid idea of what I'm talking about, and I have no problem with admitting that I don't have a solid idea of what I'm talking about in terms of like the vegan realm, vegan meal realm, plant-based diet realm. No. I remember Scott Bernhard in a 10-minute workout saying, I've been drinking this CMOS energy for days. I have no idea what the hell that is. Is he chatting shit? Probably not. But I just don't know. My parents haven't taught me that sort of lifestyle, that vegan lifestyle, no. I've been taught an omnivorous lifestyle without pork because of Muslim beliefs. Not that I have those beliefs, I'd rather just take things that I consider useful from every separate religion here and there and not have myself stuck to one, but rather show as little bias as I possibly can and actually do research in every single religion and lack of, and see what I could take to use for my benefit here and there. Maybe they'll be telling the truth in some regards, maybe not, I don't know. But yeah, I don't reside with one specific set of religious beliefs at all. I'd rather just learn every single set of beliefs and then take things here and there. Because that means I have my own mind, I can question all these sorts of things instead of follow a religion blindly, as I've been taught to do by my parents. But that is so deep and unrelated to this meal thing. Let's keep it going. Right, meal 2. I had this at 1 minute past 5 in the afternoon. It got eaten quickly with some milk. I mean, there isn't really much else to say. I'd much rather eat healthier. I'd much rather I'd much rather eat like the healthy meals that I've cooked in the past and will be cooking tomorrow again from now on. I'd much rather be doing that rather than doing all of this unhealthy stuff. I think in order to really take it to the next level, to get that high protein, I think what I have to do is actually completely burn that bridge of eating my parents' food. Completely 100%. Just so that I'm not eating low protein. And I'm not putting myself at risk of eating low protein. And the way I can reduce the risks of this happening is always having meats in the fridge and freezer. Always having some sort of meats and fish in the fridge and the freezer. And in the both of them. So I don't forget. Not only that, but make sure they're always sources there. Sources of meat there, sources of fish there. Maybe even vegan stuff that I would want to try out. But yeah, I felt a bit constipated after this meal. Maybe not, but it's not the healthiest for my system, and eating bread like that makes causes constipation. It causes constipation and painful sessions in the toilet. Painful session on the toilet, sorry. In the bathroom, yeah. That's just how it is. But that doesn't have to be reality for me if I don't want it to. I know what I need to do. Go shopping and get the meat, get fish, get the meat, get the fish. Maybe if there's any vegan stuff, do some research about vegan stuff before going into it. Like after this video, yeah. Do a little bit of research here and there. Where do they get the protein from? Where do they get high sources of protein from? And then if I think, oh, you know what, this shit is cheap, fuck all that meat that I'm buying, then so be it. So be it. I don't think I'd go completely off meat, maybe. But if I think, you know what, I really prefer this high protein that I get from vegan foods rather than meats, then, mate, I'm fully sold. It may just be that one meal that I try out that's high protein in vegan foods. That means, you know what, I'm done. I'm done with eating meat. Even if it's for a while, I'm done with eating meat. Because there's this that makes me feel better. It makes me feel more agile. Makes me feel agile. It doesn't weigh me down so much. All of that. Alright, let's move on to the next meal. For some reason, I just would not go past this point without adding a sound effect. That wasn't quite the sound effect I wanted. I wanted something more high pitch for the amazing transitions, the amazing set of transitions that CapCut have provided, but it's okay. Not everything's exactly how we picture it. Not everything comes out exactly how we picture it and exactly how we think of it in our minds. Even though it is possible, we'll get to that point. It's fine. But anyway, yes, so I had this at around 20 to 8 according to the camera roll when I took the photos. So again, jollof with some chicken trimmings this time. Basically chicken slices, really. Nothing out of the ordinary. But man, both meals, it's from the same batch of rice that my mum cooked. Both meals, high carbs, low protein. But I'm also thinking of trying out a vegan diet, see how it goes. Even if it's one high protein vegan meal with like anywhere from 40 to 50% protein in the meal. Trying this new thing out and getting used to eating in a vegan way, I think that could be really beneficial for me to getting in shape, because I genuinely could just love it. I want to do this because it'd be different. It'd be different from eating the same meats, the same fish, the same wraps, pardon me, all the damn time. I do want to switch it up, and I'm in need of a switch up in terms of how many meals I can cook in that. I was thinking of actually, just now, I was just thinking of talking to Hattie about cooking different meals and that, seeing as we've spoken quite a bit, both one time whilst she was working and also whilst in the gym we have. So I think I may talk to her about cooking different meals and that, just see what sort of things that she says and recommends. Will they be the healthiest? No, but maybe she's up to cooking many different things, or I don't know. We'll see. But this, nothing out of the ordinary really. Just some West African food, West African Ghanaian food. High carbs, low protein, meaning low satiation. You have to eat a lot of it to feel satiated, or at least I do. I mean, I'm 6'1". I'm 6'1", 75 kg with clothes on and shoes on. Like, I've got a stomach, and this stomach needs to be satiated, and I can't fulfill that satiation, this hunger that I get without extremely blowing the carbs out of proportion if the meal lacks protein. Just can't. And that's, from my experience, just how it is with West African meals. From my experience, not necessarily the case 100%, but from my experience with the sort of meals that my mum's cooked over the years, I have to blow carbs out of proportion because the meals are so low protein. So I go and have seconds and sometimes thirds. But that's not a reality anymore. I cook for my damn self. Or at least I certainly can, that's for sure. And I genuinely may stop having the meals that my mum cooks completely and undo that undo that dependence that I'd, or what is it? That plan B. That's not the word I was looking for, but that comfort maybe. But that plan B of eating my mum's food if I don't have the right meats / fish, or if I don't have enough and I've run out of high protein sources of food to be able to cook a satiating meal, I'm going to have to burn that bridge just so that I can actually not only get in, but stay in shape for the rest of my life. Transform my physique, get in shape and stay in shape and love life, really. And I can't do that by eating these meals constantly. So I think from this point, I'm going to have to completely burn that bridge until I can trust myself to only do it on very rare occasions. But even still, I mean, with the way how I'm going, like, I genuinely may like all of the meals that I cook a lot more than what my mum can cook. because I know what goes into my meals, and I know that my meals will be high protein. Like, I'm going to fulfill my needs, whereas my mum won't. My mum doesn't. She's not gonna care as much about my body as I would. Or maybe if she does, she doesn't know what she's doing. If it's having a healthy meal, having a satiating healthy meal for few calories, she doesn't know what she's doing. Or if she does know how to scale, if she does actually scale, I don't see it. But it's very black and white thinking I've just had then. Just because I don't see her scale doesn't necessarily mean that she isn't. Just because I haven't seen her phone have MyFitnessPal on it doesn't mean that she's not using it, for example. That's very black and white thinking I have there, and I feel happy that I've questioned it, because what I've just said isn't necessarily the case. But yeah, I mean, again, tomorrow I'm going shopping. I'm not eating this way. I'm not going to just stay eating this way, and I genuinely may eat in a much more vegan way in this near future, in the coming months. So watch out for that. Watch out for the progress in the journey. But anyway, that's it. I'm going shopping to add to all of the protein sources that I have, because I don't have many left. I have a whole frozen box of minced meat for burgers, but they're for burgers for unhealthy meals. So yeah, I'm just gonna go shopping. And on that note, there isn't much else to say. You could probably tell that there hasn't been much else to say, because I've just been talking about completely different things. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna end it here. I hope you learned something valuable. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Certainly may eat in a much more vegan way, or even potentially go full out in the coming months / year or years to come. We'll see. We'll see. If I really like it, we'll see. We'll see. It may be one of the best decisions I could have ever made in my life, but man, we'll see. We'll see. But anyway, yeah, I'm done. See you lot tomorrow. Bye.